Hey y'all, this is Gail. We're going to get started here in just about 3 shakes. So, you'll need a strap. You don't have a strap, that's okay. Maybe you have a tie or a scarf that you can use today, but you don't have to use that in class. So, we'll just go ahead and get started. My name is Gail. We're doing adaptive chair yoga today. So, if you don't like to get down on the ground, this is your class. We're going to be doing some breath work, some warm-up, core work. Then we'll transition, either staying seated or standing behind the chair, beside the chair. Do some standing poses, some strength, and some balance poses. We'll also do those on the chair too. I'll show you those variations. We'll then do a cool down, guided relaxation and meditation, and a gratitude practice. So to begin with, we're back here at the back of the chair, and I want to welcome you, and we'll center a little bit and do just a little bit of breathing, and then we'll go into a little bit more breathing as we go into the postures. So go ahead and place your hands on your abdomen, someplace comfortable, and bring into your mind one thing that you are grateful for today. It could be anything. It could be a person, an event, something that has brought you joy. So let's kind of cultivate a little attitude of gratitude at the beginning of our practice. I invite you to gaze softly at the floor, or you may close your eyes at this time. I'm going to gaze softly. As we are gazing or closing the eyes, hands on the belly, as we breathe in, let's expand the belly, belly soft, inhaling. And as we exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine and get all that air out. Again, breathing in, belly expands. Exhale all the air out, and then really contract the belly button towards the spine. Get all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. Again, breathe in, belly expands. Exhale, belly towards the spine. Now I'm breathing through the mouth so you can hear the breath today. And again, normally we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, but if you got congestion, you're going to breathe however is best for you today. Let's come away from the back of the chair so we can engage, already be using our core, tall posture muscles when we are away from the back of the chair. So we're not doing this slumpy business, okay? Let's be nice and tall. Whatever your curves are, just kind of be nice and lengthened instead of the head jutting forward because we do the tech stuff, right? Let's just kind of push the chin back, ears over the shoulders. You can't see my ears, but they're over the shoulders. And just a nice tall spine. And you might feel a little tired if you're not used to sitting up tall. All right, so the ankles in alignment with the knees. We'll first be doing the 6 essential spinal movements. So let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Whatever range of motion you got going on here. And exhale, float the arms down. Again, breathing in, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Engage that core, that diaphragm as you lower. And again, breathe in and exhale. Now this time, we're going to circle, sweep arms up, breathe in. But let's sneak one of our hands down. Now I'm going to sneak it back behind me. We're weight bearing, so that's bone building when we weight bear. So with this hand that's up in the air, now I've got a pacemaker on this side, so my range of motion is different than on the other side. You might notice that when we switch to the other side. So honor your body, and if you feel something that's like super tight and it's going, ooh, back off, breathe. Maybe do a little bit less or join me for the next pose. Again, keep it between the easy and ouch. So from here, let's breathe in. And as you exhale, belly button towards the spine. We're going to bend that back elbow and lean over. So we're stretching all the musculature from the armpit down to the hips. It's getting into all those little kind of nooks and crannies in the intercostal ribs. Inhale, come back on up. That's important right now. We need to breathe really deep. All right, here we go. And exhale, belly button towards the spine. Notice if you're more turned towards the floor. I invite you to turn more towards the back of the room. Inhale, come back on up. Exhale. Now try to keep it more towards the back of the room, belly button towards the spine. Y'all feel that stretch in the hips? Oh yeah. Inhale, back on up. Woo! Exhale, lean it over. Again, notice if you're coming more to the front and try to invite it to open up. And your weight bearing back here at the back of the chair. Feet firm into that yoga mat or floor. Breathe in. We're going to do one more. Here we go. Exhale, lean over. Belly button towards the spine. We're really contracting the core, stretching all again, those muscles in that side body. Breathe in. Exhale, float it down. All right, so you're going to notice if this side is different than the other, if you were even noticing or you're just noticing your own stuff, right? All right, here we go. Both arms circle up. Woo, keep the other one up and then sneak that other one back behind you. Now look, I'm already towards the floor, so I'm thinking I gotta really rotate it back. So inhale, stay here. Belly button towards the spine, feet to the floor. Exhale, bring it over. Again, I'm doing the exhale breath through the mouth so you can hear me. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, lean it over. So for me, I'm able to go a little bit more towards the floor on this one. Inhale, back on up. And again, I'm going to think, okay, go more towards the back of the room so I can really open up that side body. Inhale, back on up. I get mixed up on the breath sometimes, so forgive me. All right, exhale, lean over. Inhaling back on up. And one more time. Actually, two more times. One more time, inhaling back on up. And if you can, really reach, stretch that side body. Last inhale breath. Exhale, float it down. All right. In the kids class I taught last Friday, we talked about visualization. It's a big old word. So sometimes, you know, kids and people new to yoga don't understand about like belly being soft and the ribs really opening up. So we just kind of use this Huberman sphere. That's a hard one to say. So as we breathe in, like a balloon filling up, our belly's going to get big. So here we go. We're going to do the breath 3 more times. Here we go. Inhale, belly big. Exhale, belly button contract. Your belly button towards the spine. Get all that air out. Make the exhale longer if you can. Breathe in, expand those ribs, the chest, the collarbone. Exhale all the air out. Last breath, let's make it work. Okay, here we go. Tall posture. Breathing in, expand those ribs. Woo, that was a good one. Exhale, slow. Belly button towards the spine. And of course, we've got to breathe in again, right? Beautiful. All right, if you have a strap, you're going to grab it. If you don't have a strap, you're going to have your hands underneath your leg. I'm going to grab my strap, just in case some of y'all do have one. It's a big old fancy schmancy one. It's called the stretch out strap. It's got these fancy little loops you can just thread your hands through. I don't expect you to have that, but you can grab something that's long. Place your foot kind of at the halfway point, and I'm just going to place this in between the web of my hand. Place my fingers into the ball of my hand, my thumb kind of, you know, doing the little grip thing. We're going to do what they call the, let me think here, what do we call this? We call this the slide. It's not an official yoga pose, but it's to get into, again, into that hip musculature. So y'all ready? So we're just going to slide it out to the side. So this is what you would call a functional move. We do this when we get in and out of our vehicles. So if you have hip pain, you may notice this right off the bat when you start to have hip pain. And that's usually your clue. Ooh, I need to go see about strengthening the muscles, maybe in my behind, in my hips, maybe my quadriceps, my hamstrings, the leg muscles. All right, now you can continue to do the slide, or you may add air to it. So adding air gets into different little angles in the hips. So I'm all about easing back pain. I'm a back pain general yoga for back pain specialist. So these are some things that I have picked up on how to lessen back pain. So for me, my back pain, before I really kind of figured out all the little tools and strengthening things, was between a 7 and a 9. Every time I would get into the car, it would be like, ooh, that hurts, okay? And then I would just have pain and aches. So, you know, the past 3 years, I've learned a lot. So again, you can add air, you're stepping over a soccer ball maybe, or a golf ball, or you're just still sliding. And we've done a lot of these, so let's release and try the other side. So take that foot into take the strap into the other foot. I don't know what I was going to say there, but I said it. Let's go ahead and bring that one out. Now, this other leg, really press down into the floor. Failed to mention that, but when you press into the floor, you're activating those muscles, the ligaments around the knees, the ankles, so you're doing lots of better joint mobility with pressing into the floor. So yoga can help you build bones, improve circulation, ease back pain. I know that one for sure. Gain flexibility, lessen your stress, helps you sleep better too. Add some air. Woo! And a regular practice can help you lower the blood pressure. So I was in a foreign country here about 10 years ago, and I was teaching yoga there, and this lady goes, "Does it really help you lower your blood pressure?" And I said, "Yes, it does." And she slapped on this blood pressure cuff, and I'm going, holy moly, okay, I'm going to have to prove that, right? So we did the yoga practice and everything, and I kind of forgot about the blood pressure monitor and release. And then she slaps it on afterwards, and she goes, "Yep, lowered my blood pressure." I went, shoo-woo. All right, we'll use this in just a moment. So that was our little slide out to the side. We've done, let me think here, we did the side movement, we've done the breathing. We're going to do cat-cow. So I'm going to turn sideways so that you'll see what you need to be doing, because me facing you doesn't usually give you that curve of the spine going on. So what we're going to do, and my bun's going to be off the chair, so that's just how it is. Palms are up and a little bit, elbows out a little bit in front of us. And again, press firmly into the floor. Tall posture, very nice. What we'll do is inhale and bring the hands close to the shoulders. So inhale, hinge forward like a forward fold. Your belly's soft when you inhale. And exhale, contract that belly and curve the spine and push the hands away. And again, inhale, come forward. Exhale, push away. Now I'm not dropping my chin towards my chest. I want to keep my ears aligned with the top of my shoulders. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it away. You kind of get the idea. Inhale, come forward. There's your little forward fold. Again, exhale, curve. So you're only as young as your spine. So you got to do these 6 essential spinal movements. We did the side movement. We're doing the extension movement. And next will be the twisting. One more time. Inhale, bring it towards you. And then sit up nice and tall. Now, again, optional, you can use your strap in the twist. Typically, you see people taking their hand and putting it on the side of their leg, and then they're like pushing into the side of their leg, and then they're really going to crank their spine. I like to teach yoga that's a little bit more kind. So, some people get like really competitive and thinking, oh, I can get deep into that. Oh, that's when you get hurt. So again, listen to your bodies, keep it between easy and ouch. I'm going to have you do a safe twist. Twists are important. We got to keep them in our repertoire. So you can do either little football goals, or you can grab your strap and do the same thing. There's a little resistance here if you're kind of pulling them to the opposite ends of the room. Again, press into those heels, belly button a little bit contracted. And let's stay here for our inhale breath. And we're going to turn, exhale towards this little dome that's over here. Inhale, stay here in the twist. Be tall and lengthy towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back to heart center. We're going to go over to the other side. But first we breathe in. Here we go. Exhale, turn your body. Push those feet into the floor. Notice if one side twists a little bit more than the other. And from here, breathe in. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Bring it back to the center. And release. All right, so we got those 6 essential spinal movements done. Check. Next, we're going to be doing, we may still need the strap. Maybe not. We're going to try to do it without the strap. We're going to be doing knee to chest. So it's kind of sneaky crunches, but not sneaky because I just told you. Oh, well. I'm going to move that strap over to the other side, and we're going to do the right leg in towards our chest. So again, when you bring knee into chest, it's considered to be a forward fold. It's a counter pose for a back bend. We did a back bend when we were doing the cow pose, and actually when we were doing that, when we were doing the cow pose, and we did a back bend when we did the cat pose. So now we're going to do some more. So what we'll do, hands underneath, be nice and tall. And again, press into the leg that's not going into the chest today. Let's inhale, stay here. Exhale, knee into chest. Now flex that heel if you can. Woo, a little hip stuff going on there. Inhale, bring that leg out. You can see my feet now. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, leg down. Now if you've got the strap, this is where it becomes really important. So it's very helpful. So next time you do class with me or class with somebody that does the adaptive yoga, just try to find a strap or a tie or a cat leash or dog leash. So we're going to do that again. Inhaling, tall, tall, tall posture. Engage those core muscles. Press into the other foot. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, leg out. Ooh, there it is. Inhaling, stay here. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, leg down. Now we're going to do the other side. So if you have a strap, please use it. Please use it. If you don't, please use your hands underneath the thigh. Again, let's try this again. Whew. Breathe in. Tall posture when you breathe. Exhale, knee into chest. Notice if this side feels different. Inhale, leg out. Can you straighten this one more easily or not? Interesting things to notice. Again, exhale, knee into chest. Woo! Inhale, leg down. We're going to do that again because we did it twice on the other side. So, breathe in, tall posture. Hello. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, leg out. That was frightening. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, leg down. I did not expect that at all. All right, so one of our strength moves that we do seated in the chair, I'm just going to place the strap close by. We may use it at the end. I haven't decided yet. Is warrior one pose. So we're going to turn towards the side portion of your chair. If you've got handles on your chair, you may have to scoot your booty out a little bit more, and this may look different on you than without the things on the side. So I'm going to turn here, and I'm kind of scoot my booty back more on the seat, and the leg that's closest to me, I want you to bring that either in front of the front of the chair, or if it's available, scooch the legs back, or the foot back. So what you're going to do to make this a really active pose, a lot of times I see people kind of leaning forward. What we're trying to do is have shoulders be as best you can kind of over the hips. Now if that doesn't happen, that's okay. You should work with what you got, right? All right, so I'm pressing vigorously into the forward heel. I'm pretending there's like a wrinkle here on the floor, and I'm pulling my legs opposite directions, so I'm getting lots of dynamic tension going on here. Pressing vigorously into the toes, or top of the toes, if you want more. It's always if, right? You would shift the hip forward, and it's like, woo, hello, musculature on the side body. Are you still pressing into the floor? Place the hand either on the seat of the chair or your forearm on the back of the chair. You get to choose here. And we're going to inhale, circle, sweep an arm either up. Well, okay, yes, up. Now, if you're feeling like, ooh, twingy stuff going on in the back, it's a back bend, so maybe bend the elbow or hand on the hip, but you're still vigorously pressing into the floor. We hold this for about 30 seconds. It takes it between 30 seconds and 72 seconds to build bone. When you stimulate the muscle with this contraction, it stimulates the bone, therefore builds bone. So yoga helps keep your bone mass. So yay, osteopenia, osteoporosis prevention. And release. Woo! All right, bring that leg next to the other leg. We're just going to bring it over to the other side. All right, again, you got to set it up the same way. If you have SI joint dysfunction, typically you have the knee be right here in front of the chair instead of having the hip going one direction and the other. If you don't know what that means, you want to know more, then you're going to have to do a little Google search here. Already I'm pressing into that heel. I'm pulling the legs opposite directions for that dynamic tension, and I have my chest pointed towards the side view of the chair. I'm already feeling contraction here. Now, I'm going to hang on to the seat of the chair, maybe inhale, circle, sweep arm. If I want to add a little variation, I would bring it up and over for that side body stretch. Now, again, be cautious, be kind. That may not be what you want to do. You may want to just stay here or arm out in front of you. But press, press, press vigorously into the floor. You should feel some fire happening here. Oh, gosh. And release. Beautiful. All right, so the next two poses are tree pose and warrior two. I'm going to show you what they look like seated, and then those of us that want to stand can do the standing versions. So for warrior two, I'm going to scooch over a little bit and bring my leg out into a letter V. And naturally, I kind of turn towards the center, right? So I invite you to really press firmly into those feet, maybe bring them out a little bit more, and take that torso out and over the leg that's in front. You're going to feel a generous inner thigh stretch here. I invite you to press into the floor, and the arms will be out into a letter T. When we move to the pose, I'll say inhale, float the arms down. Exhale, float them back up. Now you can relax a little bit because now we're going to do the standing version of this pose. So come around to the back of the chair, please. And you'll step your feet wide. Now because I had y'all that are seated step the leg out to the side, we're going to turn our toes towards that same side. So you're going to lift the heel and kind of pivot that foot. If you have shoes on, sometimes this feels awkward, so you kind of have to be really nice and slow when you pivot the foot. All right, so I've got one set of knees going one direction, one set of knees going towards you. My hips parallel with the back of the chair. That's what I love about the chair. It's a good visual here. We're going to bend the knee towards that short end of the yoga mat. So those of you seated, let's get ready, because what we're going to do, first we check to see if the knee's aligned with the toe. Yep. Hips, shoulders kind of in alignment. There may be a little bit of this going on. That's okay, but try to keep shoulders as best you can aligned over those hips. Then we're going to slice the air with our hands. Sound effects are optional. And you're, again, like we were in Warrior One, we're pulling the legs opposite directions to encourage, dynamic tension. Arms out into a letter T. Now, a lot of folks like to wear theirs up towards their ears. Try to kind of wiggle them out, but extend them. Whew. Now, if your neck is available, you're going to turn the chin to look over your bent knee side. Now, if it feels kind of weird, you place it in a place that feels okay. So to move through Warrior Two, I invite you to inhale, straighten the leg, float the arms down. Big breath here, belly soft. Exhale, belly button towards the spine as you go into the rendition of Warrior Two. Woo! Inhale, belly soft, come back on up. Beautiful. Exhale, bend that knee. And again, inhale, float it back on up. Kind of checking to see what you're all doing. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Inhale, float. Get a good breath right here. Exhale into that letter T with those arms. I was being a little fancy there. All right, now again, pulling opposite ends of the yoga mat. Feel that tension, in the hips, in the quadriceps, in the hamstrings, in the bottoms of the feet, in the knee joint. Yeah, maybe a little balance challenge. You can always hang on to that chair. Hands on the hips, chair, one arm, two arms. Notice if you start to feel that in your quadricep. All right, we're going to do reverse warrior just because I want to have you do it a little bit more. Palm up, then reach out. You can do that on the chair too and bring it up into the air. Again, getting into all that intercostal ribs. Good for breathing, getting into those nooks and crannies of the breath. And release. Woo! Beautiful. Lift that foot, pivot that foot, walk it in. All right, again, if you're seated on the chair for your warrior, you're going to bring it back to the center and take that other leg out. Now again, I always lose it here. I'm always going to the center. So I invite you to legs a little bit more wide and turn your torso out and over the leg that's towards the camera. Again, you may be feeling lots of stuff in the inner thighs and the hips. Those of us that are standing, well, we're still standing. That's a song, I think. And we're going to switch it over to the other side. So lift those toes, pivot on that heel, however you can get that foot over there safely. Again, whether you're barefoot or have shoes on. Bend that knee. And if you've got socks on, sometimes the socks kind of roll off your feet when you do these poses. Again, knee towards you, knee away. Check your toe-knee alignment. If you need to heel-toe out, I usually do because I got those super long legs. All right, so we're going to move through the pose. So first, though, we got to have the arms out into a letter T. Very good. Turn that chin to look over that bent knee side. Notice if you're wiggly. I'm a little wiggly on this side, so I may do fingertips on the chair. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then let's inhale, softly straighten, float the arms down. Exhale, bend that knee. So we're in the standing strength. And there's a little balance part going on here, too. Breathe in. We finished the breath, the warm-up, and the core work just a moment ago. Inhaling. Exhale, bend that knee. After we do the balance work, we're going to do the cool down and the guided relaxation, meditation, and gratitude practice. Inhaling. 2 more times. And again, if there's a little wiggly stuff, you hang on to that chair. And stay in the pose. Now, reverse warrior. Palm up, reach a little forward. Woo! Bring it up. You can also place the hand on the hip, press into that hip. Sometimes that helps with the pose. Again, you're pulling opposite directions. We're also bone building while we're here. Yay! What are we doing here? Improving circulation in that knee joint, the hip joint, which is better joint mobility. Improving circulation in the musculature, gaining flexibility. When you coordinate the breath with the movement, that helps you to lower cortisol, lessen your stress, and that helps you sleep better sometimes. So yay. And release. Whew. We're going to pivot that foot and walk it in. All right, so next is tree pose. So you'll stand to the side of the chair. If you're seated in the chair, you'll come away from the back and you'll bring that leg out and you'll have it to the side and press vigorously into the foot, into the side of the foot, and be tall with your posture. You'll have optional arms up. All right, most of the weight is in the very stable leg. So I turn my knee out to the side, so I'm going to come out to the side of the chair. So I like to use the chair when I do tree because I'm quite wiggly. And we'll step the outside leg out. And again, turn the foot. I'm not sure, my head may be cut off here. Oh well. And we're gonna bend that elbow, bend that knee, bring it in. And sometimes what happens to me is I kind of jut that hip out, so I got this little kink in my pelvis happening. So I have to think about, okay, be tall. And then you can grow it into your calf, inner thigh. Try not to do the knee joint though. Or maybe you're here at the bottom. But again, it's about the knee going out to the side. Again, getting into the hip socket, the musculature in that hip, doing what you can, keep it between easy and ouch. Option to really lengthen, and raise the arm up. Again, optionally, ooh, I got the dance of the foot going on here. So I had some feet issues, like a sprained foot years ago, and you know, it just doesn't seem ever to be the same. And release. Did you hold your breath? I bet you did. Let's do the other side. So we're going to take the leg out to the other side. Again, pressing vigorously, and this side foot out to the side. Now, don't let it go out like that. Be nice and firm so you're activating that musculature and press into this inside of the sole of the foot. Other side. Let's step it out. I need a longer yoga mat. And turn the foot. Again, notice if you tend to turn, try to keep it more towards the front of the room. Lift that heel, be tall, lengthen. Now on this side, I'm able to do something different. The other side doesn't happen. Now I'm still hanging on to the chair though. I've got the little leany business going on. Belly button towards the spine. Don't forget to breathe. Notice the dance that might be happening. Now, if you're a dancer, you probably have this nailed down, but I am not a dancer, so I don't have that trained ability to stand on one foot, or a gymnast, so there you go. And the extra little benefit here, pressing that foot into that thigh, just kind of loosens everything up if you've got some issues there. And release. One more strength pose. It's called chair pose. So we're going to come to the front of the chair and parallel feet. Basically, fingertips out to the side, and we're going to hover. Think about the nastiest toilet, and you're going, no, I'm going to hover. So, one way to keep your functionality coming up and off the toilet is to do chair pose, and come on down. Whew. Now, Gail, I was sitting in the chair, and I couldn't do chair. Well, you still can do chair. So here's how you do it. You bring those heels back underneath a little bit, hands underneath, press into those heels, contract the belly button towards the spine. You don't even have to lift off, but you press vigorously into those feet. You can feel the stuff happening in your quadriceps, hamstrings, calves. Whew. And if you want to come up a little bit, you can still hang onto the chair, but you got to breathe. And come on down. All right. Yay. Almost done. We're at the part where we do the cool down, the guided relaxation and meditation, and the gratitude practice. So I invite you, let me think, what are we going to do? Let's do a cat here, and then a cow. One more, and a cow. Let's do an inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, lean over. Inhale, back on up. Exhale, down, other side. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, lean over. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. Beautiful job. All right, so settle back into your chair. I'm going to go into the guided relaxation meditation. So I'm going to read a script. That's kind of how we do this when we do the guided things. So I invite you to, again, gaze down at the floor or close the eyes. The only thing you have to do is to listen to my voice. You find your mind starting to wander, that's okay. Just think, oh, I'm supposed to listen to Gail. Bring your attention back to my voice. All right, so wherever you are, let's get comfortable. Placing your feet on the earth, they may be crossed, you may be leaned back, you may be chin into your chest, whatever you need to do here, seated on the chair. So we're going to get comfortable sitting on our seat in the chair. Feel free to lean back against the chair, the back of the chair, and begin to notice your feet touching the earth. Notice your legs. Notice the parts of your body connected to the chair. Notice your arms, hands, and fingers. Notice your shoulders. Notice the head, the top of your head. And then let's bring awareness to the face, relaxing the muscles of the face. Maybe opening the mouth slightly to release any tension from that jaw. Breathing. And then from body scanning, we're moving into our breathing. Let's just start to bring attention to the breath. Just notice that you are breathing. And then we'll start to manipulate the breath a little by allowing the inhale to get a little bit longer. And then allow the exhale to get a little bit longer. Again, breathing in, drag it out, and make it longer on that exhale. You might notice your heart beating while we're breathing. Allowing your breath to slow down, notice if your heart rate slows down. Then from breathing, we're moving into opposites. Let's allow your body to feel very heavy, sinking down into that chair, down into the earth. The arms and legs are heavy. Wherever your body is touching the chair, touching the floor, it's just like melting into that surface. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And then let's allow our body to feel very light, as though you could float up from your seat, floating up towards the sky. Light arms, light legs, light body. And then from those opposite sensations, let's go into witnessing our thoughts. And then we'll start to become aware of our thoughts. Just take a moment to observe any thoughts that might be coming into the mind. Maybe you're observing them like at the movies, and there's this big screen. Just notice the thoughts that are running across the screen, across those closed eyelids. Try not to engage in them. Just notice, just watch. Continuing to breathe nice and slow, watching whatever comes. Then from witnessing our thoughts, let's move into the emotions. And then just for a moment, let's just check in with our emotions. Notice if there are any emotions present for you right now, and you could actually be emotionally neutral. So we're going to work with despair versus hope, opposite emotions. So let's remember a time in your life when you felt hopelessness and despair. Be sure to remember that you are not experiencing these feelings at this time, just remembering them. Where do you feel this emotion in your body? Is there a feeling of constriction around your heart or your abdomen? Remember a feeling of hopelessness. Now let's swiftly move that into hope. Now let's experience the opposite, a feeling of hope. Allow your heart to open and expand the possibilities of good outcomes, a feeling of support and love from those around you. Imagine positive outcomes to your stressful situations and bathe in this feeling of hope. And then notice your breathing. And then let's take a moment to recall a very happy time in your life. One of your happiest memories. Recall as many details as possible. Notice who's around you, what's around you, the colors, the shapes, the textures. Notice the sounds, maybe even the smells. There might even be a taste. Notice how you feel in this moment in time, your favorite memory. And then let's all take a nice deep breath and slowly exhale. Let's bring awareness back into this body, back into the now. If your eyes are closed, I invite you to open them at this time. Bring awareness back into your body. Little wiggle of the shoulders, little side to side movement, little movement of the knees. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel your body connected to the chair or the ground. And then let's just take one more deep breath here. And now I invite you to place either your hands to prayer, or if you so choose, one hand on the heart and the other hand on that heart for a little bit of a gratitude practice before we end. So bring into your mind something that you're thankful for. Again, at the beginning of class, we asked you to think about something or someone that helped you feel gratitude. It could be a person, whatever brings you joy. It could be the clothes you wear, the food that you eat, the place where you lay your head down at night, the God that you worship. It could be any number of things. So, the light in me honors the light in you. So let's take the strength and the peace and the understanding and a little attitude of gratitude and pass it on. And we commonly say namaste, or peace be with you, or om shanti shanti. So namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to put a little comment down below if you participated a little bit in this video. Again, there's 5 hours of content daily on the Veterans Yoga Project online streaming classes Facebook page. And if you need more practices, go look at veteransyogaproject.org, and you can find additional practices for the times that we're not live here. And my name is Gail, Southeast Texas, and we'll see you some other time. Bye, y'all.